the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That was definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Daniels on the return.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake. Connor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. Defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic can get you scored on again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
14 yards. Complete to J.K. Dobbins. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage, because remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Murray from midfield. Flushed out right. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Past the 20. 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Daniels on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Throwing again on second down. Murray being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray on the move to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, a run with Dobbins. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Daniels on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Rolling to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Daniels on the return. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Out to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense, but you're right about the risk.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. That's caught at the 1. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Daniels on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. One more time with Dobbins. And this time he is in. Jay